Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something a little different. We're gonna be making a zine. I've been making zines for about 10 years now, since I was a kid in high school. I've always been interested in, the, any kind of DIY thing. I grew up listening to punk music and growing up with that kind of punk mindset. So, for lack of better words, I can't think of words right now. I've been into making zines, kind of off and on. It's now come back as a hyperfixation over the last month. Mostly because I found this channel on YouTube called Bratty Bree. Their videos are really fun, and seeing how they make zines has given me a lot of inspiration for making my own zines. The zine I'm making today is a cooking themed zine based on a conversation I had with one of my coworkers. Real quick right here, I'm pointing out how much I like the composition on that middle page. It just accidentally made it look really, really good, and I liked it. But, so this conversation I had was at my work with someone. I work at a kitchen for a nursing home. It's a very small team, but I really like working there. But we've had this issue where we've been hiring new cooks, and they do a really good job, but then they quit because they can't take the feedback from our residents. And that just keeps happening. So I was having a conversation with a different cook, and I said that cooking is an art, and like with all kinds of art, you gotta be able to take critique, and that's the most important thing you'll ever learn. And that I thought that I could kind of workshop the phrase, and then to make it more succinct, and then I thought it would be a really good zine. So I found this page in one of those home magazines. My mom had a couple, so I was flipping through them for zine stuff, and I saw this page about pestos, and I thought that would be a good background to make this zine. Yeah. I took, sorry, I'm not good with words today. It's still early in the morning when I'm doing all of this, but, right now I'm just kind of flipping through magazines and finding what letters I want to use, little pictures I want to use. I found this little guy on a page, about Eggs Benedict, and I thought he looked cute, so I thought I'd add him in my zine. I really like kind of pushing the limits of what I can use for lettering, and just kind of hodgepodging different stuff together. I am completely flying by the seat of my pants in this video. But I really like how it turned out. I really like using just going with my thoughts and my feelings, and just what I think what will work, and at least get it done, but it ends up looking really nice. I really like it. Right now I'm flipping through different, I found this one section that had a lot of good big letters, so I'm flipping through them just find the individual letters I need. And of course a truck has to go right as I'm talking. Whatever. But you'll see the little guys in a little bowl of water up there. That's a technique I learned from that channel, Bratty Bree. They put a piece of tape over an image that they want, or just a piece of paper that they want to use in their zine, and then they soak it in water, and what happens is that the ink transfers to the paper or the ink transfers to the tape, but not the paper itself. So you pull away the paper, and all of the ink, the top layer of ink, stays on the tape. So you can use that to transfer images, and I've been using it as well to transfer words. It's really easy. You can do it with any kind of paper as long as it has ink on it. And you can use any kind of tape. I use packing tape for bigger stuff, and I can use that Scotch tape for smaller stuff. I thought that is fun to mention, because I feel like it's really inspired me to keep making zines and try new things with it. Now you can see I'm trying to find him a little spot. I wanted to make sure he was visible, and I tried it on that page, and then I realized that like he blends into all the food, so I peel him up and I stick him over on the other side. Eventually, once I get to that. I don't know why I like it feels so right where he is now, which is right there. Like that's perfect. I don't know why I considered any other pages, but yeah. Sorry that this voiceover isn't very good. I don't normally do them, so I'm trying to do them. I'm doing my best, guys. Now you see, on this last page, I tried putting some like croissants on there, and then they didn't look good, so I tore them out, but then they ripped the paper, so I had to put something there. So I drew a knife, and then I took a different picture from the croissant recipe, and I put that on the other side, because I wanted to illustrate like techniques and stuff. That's what I wanted to showcase on that. So there's knife skills, and then the little image I'm using is like a folded, like how to fold a croissant to get more layers of dough. I also apologize for all of the horrible camera angles. I'm filming this on a tablet, so it's it's all out of frame. But I hope you're enjoying this glue stick footage, because she's right front and center. I also was gonna do something with this diner image that I just didn't do. It's just too small of a book to really do anything with it. But I might use it for a different thing. And now we're gonna flip through it, because we're all done. So it says, cooking is an art. As artists, being able to accept critique is the most important technique you'll ever learn. And I think that's true. It's something I learned in art school, and it's helped me as a cook too. Thank you for watching.